Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum again, dear believers. This is Imam Kashi from Muhammad Islamic Center of Greater Hartford. I just wanted to touch base and let you know what's going on with the community prayers and with the start of Jummah, inshallah. First of all, with the COVID virus, you know that we have been shut down for many weeks now, and we started back up the Fard Salat, so all 5 prayers on a regular basis at the masjid. But during this time, we've been having some difficulty with following the rules that have been established at the masjid. One, we wanted to make sure that everybody brings a prayer rug, everybody comes on time for the Jamaat Salat, not people coming on their own to offer novel prayers whenever they feel like it. We want to establish Jamaat prayers first, and then later on we can open the masjid up to do all the other prayers when the masjid is convenient to open and close throughout the day. But right now, of course, we wanted to only establish the Jamaat prayers. Second, we want to make sure that everybody wears gloves and that no one interacts with anything or touches anything in the masjid without gloves on. And particularly take and put on gloves when you're inside the masjid so that you don't carry the particular virus on your gloves from outside inside. So quite often the gloves are made available to you when you come inside, and you should take those gloves instead of wearing the gloves that you've been exposing out in the community all along. Third, we want to remind you that everybody is supposed to be coming to the masjid bringing their own prayer rug. You are not to be making prayer face to face onto the floor. That's a shared space, and we're encouraging people not to make prayer in that shared space. So we've been doing that as well. Make sure you come and you bring a prayer rug. And then, ironically, even though we cried and cried to have the masjid reopened, many people still aren't coming for the Dhuhr and the Asr prayer. There are people coming for the Fajr, and people coming on occasion for the Maghrib, and some people are coming for the Isha. So we're pulling back on the prayers in the masjid during this pandemic time period until we can obey the rules and our participation goes up. So we're encouraging people to come only for Fajr, Maghrib, and Isha. Those are the only prayers that will be open for the masjid. And of course, the cleaning and disinfecting will be done once a day now during the daylight hours so that we can make sure the masjid is cleaned after Fajr and before Maghrib and Isha. Okay, so we're changing the Fard prayers at the masjid, and we encourage you, of course, to make your prayers at home, especially if you are a risk group, part of a risk group, or if you're of a certain age, etc. The masjid, again, is open for all believers, whether you're male or female, if you want to engage in the mandatory Fard prayers. The masjid is open to male and females. We are going to talk about establishing our Jummah Salat on the 19th or 20th. Most of the masjids in the community are reestablishing their Jummah prayers on the 19th, and we would like to be part of that, but we're not sure if we're going to be ready because most of the masjids are establishing their prayers on the outside. They're praying outside in the basketball courts, etc. in this area, and we don't have the luxury to be able to find a spot where we can make the prayers outside. Our prayers have to be inside within a limited space. We plan to open the windows, doing social distance or everything else. So we might be trying to establish the Jummah prayer, having 2 prayers in the masjid for Jummah. Jummah at 1 and Jummah at 1:30. 2 times, each one being only 35 people in attendance at a time. About 35 people in attendance at a time. So 35 from 1 to 1:25, and then from 1:25 until 2, we established the second prayer. That's what we're thinking about in terms of doing the particular plan. Okay, I really, really want to see the believers again soon. We encourage you to come out, keep making your prayers at home. Pretty soon, we want to see you again at the masjid, collectively with everyone. Inshallah, we know that Allah understands our intention, and we hope to be able to fulfill those needs and fulfill those needs that we need to do as soon as possible. We also have a program planned at the Medina Masjid that we want to encourage the believers to attend. It's entitled Take a Knee on Flag Day, which is going to be June 14th at 5 o'clock at the Berlin Masjid. We encourage you all to attend. I'll be moderating, and also the presenters will be Sister Karima from our masjid, Brother Bilal Ansari from our community, and Minister Jeffries. I'm sorry, Minister Selders, Reverend Selders from the community abroad entitled Amistad Academy. So we encourage you to come out and to be part of that and to attend that program as well. Again, as I greeted you earlier, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me at 203-435-0520. Assalamu alaikum.